From Keene, the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, July 28th, 2018. Silver is trading at $15.50 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,223 per ounce. Zen Cash is trading at $31, and the average price of Bitcoin is $8,177. Antiwar.com reports the July 1st ceasefire declared over the Yemeni port city of Hodeidah appears over, with Saudi-led forces carrying out a series of strikes across the city, including major airstrikes in the center of the city, doing major damage. Warplanes hit a plastic factory, an outdoor market, and a fishing pier in the city's center. Another strike targeted a Houthi military police camp in the city. There was substantial damage to buildings reported, but as yet no reports of casualties. During the ceasefire, Saudi-led forces attacked a series of towns further south of the port city, through which 70% of all food and humanitarian aid enters Yemen. The ceasefire was intended to give the UN time to negotiate a deal to prevent the city's invasion. Officials have yet to discuss what exactly happened and why the ceasefire ended. The UN has tried to get the Shiite Houthis to give the city to the UN, which they'd agreed to do. Saudi-backed Yemeni forces, however, objected to this plan, saying they'd only allow the UN to take the city if the rebel Houthis surrendered the entire rest of the country. You can support FPP Radio by shopping online. Whether you're looking for precious metals, bitcoins, or books, you'll find that and more at shop.fppradio.com. Every purchase you make from one of my affiliates, like Namecheap and Amazon, at shop.fppradio.com helps fund FPP Radio. Or you can shop directly from FPP with Bitcoin in the Bitcoin store. That's shop.fppradio.com. UPI reports a former Alaska Airlines pilot began his one-year prison sentence this week after pleading guilty to flying while intoxicated. David Hans Arnsten of Newport Beach, California, had previously pled guilty to one felony count of operating a common carrier while under the influence. He will also pay a $10,000 fine as part of a plea deal he made with the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Central District of California in February. In 2014, Arnsten flew a plane from Portland, Oregon to John Wayne Airport in Orange County, California. After landing, Alaska Airlines randomly selected him for a drug and alcohol test. Two breathalyzer tests showed he had a blood alcohol concentration of 0.134% and 0.142%. The plea agreement stated those percentages were well above the federal limit of 0.04% for pilots. At the time, Arnsten said he had not been drinking and had only had a few sips of beer the night before the morning flight. The Orange County Register reported he also said he was taking antibiotics, but prosecutors said that was a lie. U.S. Attorney Nicola T. Hanna said in a statement, "This defendant was at the controls during hundreds of flights carrying innumerable passengers, undoubtedly under the influence of alcohol during many of those trips. Fortunately, he was finally caught and the risk to passengers was stopped." Are you tired of governments murdering people around the world? Stop using their money. There is an alternative. Bitcoin is a stateless, free market, non-political currency. Bitcoin cannot be inflated or controlled by any government. By using their money, you are helping the state. Stop doing it. You have an incredible alternative available now. Get started with Bitcoin at weusecoins.com. That's weusecoins.com. Reuters reports a federal judge on Friday rejected a last-ditch effort by gun control groups to block the Trump administration from allowing the public to download blueprints for 3D printable guns, declining to intervene just days before the designs are expected to go online. U.S. District Judge Robert Pittman in Austin, Texas, denied the request for an order by the Brady Center to Prevent Gun Violence, Everytown for Gun Safety, and the Giffords Law Center to Prevent Gun Violence at a hearing, saying he would state the reasons for his decision and a written order to follow. At the hearing, the judge said he was sympathetic to the gun control group's concerns, but questioned their legal standing to intervene in the case. The group sought to intervene following a June settlement between Defense Distributed and the U.S. government, allowing the company to legally publish gun blueprints online, something its website says it plans to do by August 1st. The government ordered the blueprints taken down in 2013, and Defense Distributed founder Cody Wilson sued in 2015, claiming his First and Second Amendment rights had been violated. The federal government had until recently argued the blueprints posed a national security risk. Gun control groups said there had been no explanation for the June settlement and the administration's abrupt reversal on the issue. Wilson, a self-declared anarchist, said in an online video that the blueprints had been downloaded more than 400,000 times before having been taken down in 2013. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.